Name for me. There we go. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Deathmatch Avengers? It's your boy Skinny Moose. Apparently, I'm gonna lag like a son of a bitch on here. We got your boy, the Lone Wolf, the Deathmatch, or not Deathmatch. God damn it, Carolina Crack, Brian White. So we're gonna go ahead and let y'all start rolling in, and we're just gonna shoot the shit for about 5 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. When we start seeing views, we'll ask some questions.
That's what's up.
I'm
People
talking
ready?
to Joe now. Joe will be on there in a second.
All right.
Just throw at him.
I hope you guys enjoy this one, man. This is gonna be a good one. I got a feeling Skinny Moose been working hard on these questions, so I can only imagine what he's got in store for me.
Oh yeah, we got some questions about the hardcore hillbilly. We got some questions about APW Underground. I got some other questions, but I don't want to release everything
Well,
at the moment.
well, before we get started, you're doing pretty good yourself. I seen that interview with Dredd. That was a very informative and eye-opening interview.
Oh yeah, I learned how to do time lapse timestamps on the YouTube videos now. So that's the way I'm gonna start doing it for people if they have a certain thing. But I'm also thinking about dropping fan questions and linking, giving if a fan wants a question, giving them writing their name out on the paper and then asking their question and then giving them full credit to that question.
There you go. Feedback to the fans always good. Always, give the fans what they
Because
want.
even though like I was telling my wife, even though I'm a fan, we have fans ourselves, so I'm not going to take away from no fans. Oh, there's AJ Frost up in the house. Let's go.
We got AJ in the house. That's me and him. We got some big plans for the Carolinas here. I'm telling you, we're gonna touch more about that later. But you guys better be ready because APW Underground, everyone else, you've been put on notice. But
So
anyway,
I'm going to lag a little bit. I don't know why I'm lagging, but I downloaded that Chat GBT and I was asking it about, Deathmatch Avengers and stuff and what's one of our most notable interviews. And sure enough, Nick Fury out of the Carolinas came across it.
hmm,
So my wife looked at me and I was like, yeah, Nick's pretty well known up in the Carolinas. He's a big name up through that way. So, Nick, if you're watching, I got to give you full props.
he's AJ Frost's former tag team partner when they were juvenile delinquents at APW with Chief Jay Eagle.
Oh, shit. And Nick, he don't fucking play. He likes to get
Hey,
physical.
AJ, if you're watching, me and Moose will be reaching out to you soon. We got to get you interviewed. There's Christian Cross. Lord have mercy. When that boy gets healed,
Oh,
I know what he's gonna do. He's ready to get in there. He is ready.
yes. I'm ready. All right, let's go ahead and hop into this. So, a while back, you was on live TV wrestling. Will you speak on your experience doing it live?
Live is not much more different than if I not televised. You know what I mean? I'm I forgot a lot of things in 15 years, and I'm learning a lot of new things as I go. Um, for example, a recent match I had, I didn't feed to the right camera or something like that. It's all about your timing and your placement and everything. I'm learning different things with TV as I go. Pay per views, I didn't even notice the cameramen were there half the time. I just went ham, and I need to go back to that mentality. But I also need to take a notice. Like I say, it's bring awareness and knowing where everything is. So it's trial and error, and it's things that I should have already learned. But I'm learning as I go, and I've got a great mentor behind me. Lane is a awesome person, and it's helping me evolve. And we'll talk more about that later, I'm sure. So, but
I
yeah.
gotta say, like, when you step into that world, you got like three different aspects. You got pre-recorded, you got live, and then you got, pay-per-view. Now, Your pay-per-views, you have to be on point. That's your
You
big
have to.
thing.
Absolutely.
That's your money maker. Your pre-recorded, it's live for the people that's there, but your pre-recorded are for the ones that's at home and don't get to see it right then and there. Now, if it's live, that's where it gets more harder than anything else because you gotta hit that hard camera. You gotta impress your fans up there. You gotta impress the fans at home. You
There's
have to
no
do
room for error.
everything perfectly when it's live.
Right.
So I'd say the pay-per-views would be more harder to impress people, but the lives get you more eyes. So I understand where you're coming from with that.
I'm just grateful for any exposure I get, and I have to. While I got a second, I want to thank Nathan Mowry for that. Nathan Mowry is bringing Southern Deathmatch back on the scene, and he gave me an opportunity when others were just saying, you're a piece of deep South trash. They thought I was a racist. They didn't even know who I was, know nothing about me. And Nathan, we met at Sinister Wrestling Society, Torn to Pieces show, and
You faced Ghazi.
I faced Gazi. Yes, I did, and she whooped my ass. Gazi, you're watching this. We're gonna run it back, Gazi, if you're watching this. Um, but I met Nathan there, and not long after that, he reached out to me about Blood and Honey, man, and that has been an absolute just thrill to be a part of that. Like, I mean, we have up and coming stars, and then you have the bigger names. I mean, I've had opportunity to really get some good exposure there, and I owe that to Nathan, um, and the whole crew over there, man. I mean, Yashiro, that he makes all the fuckery you see, all the weapons you see. Yashiro makes them. Um, just a great time, and I'm looking forward to next season. The season's over with, but when the next show comes out on Nathan's YouTube, you have got to check it out. That was a banger last show.
I'm looking forward to next season. Shit, I wish he would run more, but he's more of an outside shit. And he does some pretty epic shit outside. So full props to Nathan, and full props to Raven Havoc for letting you work Sinister for with him.
Man, and you know what? I didn't see that phone call coming. I actually got that phone call the night before. As you know, with any wrestling show, it's card subject to change, and
God, yeah.
when things happen, they happen for a reason, I guess. Because he called me the night before, and he's like, "Can you be here tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, I'll tell you who you work and everything when you get here, but I appreciate you." And I got down there and I found out I was working Ghazi, and it was even better then. You know what I mean? So that show was absolutely awesome. Had Brad Cash, Remington Roar, Ryan Mantis. We had all kinds. Raven himself, of course. Uh, just an all around great show. The atmosphere was great. The crowd was hot, and I look forward to doing more with them. I hope in the future. Um, Great promotion, and Raven, you're the man, dude. You're the man. But me and AJ are coming to the Carolinas now, so we're gonna give them something to talk about.
I've been pulling for Brian versus Raven. I got an interview coming up with Raven. Awesome, so much admiration and respect for Brian. I have done traditional wrestling for almost 30 years. I just now ventured out into the deathmatch world, and there's a lot we can teach each other.
Yes,
Well, like Pondo said, Man Pondo, start your name in traditional technical wrestling, build your way up into death matches. Um, Being in it for as long as you did, you have been. I'm surprised Brian ain't got a bigger name in death matches
I
because being technical, if you go 5, 10 years in technical and then you spur out into being a deathmatch guy, you might not have no problem. You just snap onto it.
right.
So this is a question that I really want to know. On your YouTube channel, you done a show, A Night for Dora, which is your mom. It was you and Eric Riker. Eric said something to a female, and she said, "You'll be back in Carnage Cup." Would you like to address her with you returning back to Carnage Cup?
Uh, Things have got to change before I ever step foot back in there. So many good guys on that roster that just don't get the opportunities that they deserve. because of the history of Deep South and mostly Kevin. I'm sure what people are holding against them. But man, uh, I really hope for change there. If change happens, I'm not gonna completely outrule it. But for right now, I'm gonna tell everybody that chapter's closed. Uh, you won't see me in a Deep South ring for a long time until I feel like the appropriate changes have been made, and it's not supposed to be made because of me. I'm not nobody because one monkey don't stop the show. But Deep South is so far from my mind right now. I've ventured out and I have realized that people have a lot more respect for me than I imagined, and uh, stepping away from them, it was hard because I love the guys on the roster. I love all of them. They're great guys, all of them. But I had to step away to further advance my career, I guess you could say, because I was just sitting still at one place. So um, it's it's out of the question right now. Let's just say that. But when change happens and I start seeing more and more, who knows? Let's just say that. Then how about that? Who knows?
At wrestling, anything's possible. I mean, I'm always down to go to a good show. Mostly, I go to a lot of Deep South shows like Corporal with some of the boys I know. I've mentioned before, I'm always down to Corporal with somebody I vibe with. So, and I vibe with a lot of people over there in Deathmatch Elite. Props to Andy and Kevin Gill. I vibe with a lot of people in the Outlaw Mud Show. Props to Joe and the rest of the boys over there. And Miss Leah, she's up in there with us. So, now, would you mind telling the fans that don't know why you changed your name from the Deathmatch Juggalo to the Carolina Cracker? Now,
I knew that
this,
was coming eventually. I knew that because I've had
I
so
know
many.
this, but it's not my position to tell the story.
Okay,
So
well,
it's up to him.
it's a very common question I get. Everybody's like, you switch your gimmick up so much and everything. Well, I'll put it this way. A wise man helped me with this, a very good man, and that's Lane. He really helped me with my gimmick and everything. But it's basically, when you put it in this perspective, ICP and the Juggalos, they've already got a name for themselves. Why should I coattail right off of that when I can go out there and be me and do me? I don't think it's right that I make a name up. Plus, let me say this too. There's a guy named XJ Chaos. He wrestles for Primos out in Colorado. He was, I think, honest to God, I believe he was the original Deathmatch Juggalo. So that's also his name. Um, but I don't want to sit here and have a name that was made off of someone else. I want to make it for
Yeah.
myself. So um, thinking furthermore into it, I was just like, well, how do you describe me? Uh, I'm an old Southern boy from South Carolina, but uh, I got my country ways and I got my thuggish ways. So I can be a country boy and brawl down, but I can also get down and dirty with the hood rats. But that's what I got to do. You know what I mean? So uh, Carolina Cracker is what it is, and it's also controversial in its own little way. Uh, you don't know how many people it makes them so uncomfortable at first when they start chanting Cracker, but Blood and Honey, they don't give a shit. They actually ate that shit up, but it's taking some getting used to for people. If I'm at a family friendly show, I don't think I'll use the name Carolina Cracker. I'll probably just go by Brian White or something. Um, but it's catchy and it's catching on real quick.
I understand that. Now, do you still got the "Boo if you love it" catchphrase, or did you
Oh
drop
yeah,
that
yeah,
out
that's
too?
not going anywhere. That will continue to stay.
All right, I didn't know. So there's that question, ladies and gentlemen.
But my new saying is, I'm gonna crack your fucking skull.
Yes, I forgot about that. That one. I need that fucking shirt. A matter of fact, Brian is wearing that shirt, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I need that fucking shirt. Go over to Vinny. I am waiting on Vinny. I need to get a hold of him to give me the link for the store. So y'all just click on the description and go straight to it. Uh, so me and many others I have noticed you've been getting way more bookings. Technical hardcore deathmatch. That leaves us fans wondering, what's the rest of 2025, 2026 hold for you? New promotions, new matches, everything. I mean, I know
Um,
APW Underground's involved in this.
that is my new baby right now is APW Underground. Myself and AJ Frost are going to be starting that. We started this promotion, and we're going to have our first show October 25th in Mooresboro, North Carolina, at the old Mooresboro Gym. It's called Frostbites and Bloodshed. It's our first event. I'm looking forward to devote my time more to help them and for all of us, actually helping all of us to evolve, to get our name out there in the Carolinas. Because here in South and North Carolina, we don't have nothing like death matches really. You gotta go to Georgia, you gotta go
Really?
to Tennessee or something like that for it. The only thing we really got in North Carolina is Sinister, which is
Yeah.
Ravens promotion. Well, we're looking to run a little bit more consistently than most promotions do in the South with deathmatch wrestling. We're looking to bring fresh faces. These are the guys we had on the roster were the ones that people shunned. They told them no, thank you, or you're just not a fit for us or whatever. Well, you're a fit with us, and we're gonna give them a stage to show their skills off. And I'm looking forward to it. We got let's see, Rick Link will be there. I don't know if you know the Beastmaster Rick Link. He's an old legend. He will be there promoting his book. We're going to have Colt 45's dad will be in the building. Uh,
John!
we're going to have Big Donnie
Yes!
versus Little Donnie in a barbed wire match. No ropes,
I've
barbed
seen
wire.
that from earlier from Big Donnie.
Yeah. So I'm glad. Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked it out, APW Underground on Facebook, man, check us out. Um, all the announcements are there for the matches. I'm telling you, this is just going to be a good show. It's going to be, it's make you or break you is what a lot of people are thinking. But if we don't have a good first show, that's okay because I promise you, the next show is going to be better and better and better. It's just going to get better as it goes. Um,
I
Rome
believe,
went good.
like, if you've had three good shows, three good, locker rooms, three different times, and you can't get something done, then that's breaky. But the first time, you're gonna be a little scratchy. The second time, you're gonna get better. The third time, where you're gonna, impress. And Brian has done some bookings and some behind the scenes stuff for those of you that don't know. Now with that being said, this is gonna be a hell of a show, ladies and gentlemen. Like you said, we got both the Donnies on it. We got John on it. We got AJ Frost in a tag team on it. We got him and that daggone damn hillbilly. So, would
But
you
we end
would
it
you
there.
like?
That will be the final chapter of that battle. That battle will finally be over with for sure. October 25th. Somebody's going to jail or hell or out in a hearse, but it's got to end there. We have to end it in Mooresboro.
Are y'all going to have APW like only in the Carolinas, or would y'all be willing to move it around and go to
We're going
like?
to stay here in the Carolinas because the Carolinas need a deathmatch promotion. We need that. Um,
I respect
I,
that.
I understand that there's traditional wrestling that's been around here and it's survived as long as it has, and I'm glad it has. As a matter of fact, I've been a part of some of the promotions in the Carolinas that have been here for a while. But it's time for change. It's time for to shake things up a little bit. It's time for a little anarchy. It's time
Yep.
it's time to
Ruffle
give these
some feathers.
deathmatch fans here in North and South Carolina that don't have a voice. It's time to give them a voice. You know, it's time to give them a place to where they feel they belong. Because you can send a a deathmatch fan to a traditional show, and he's probably bored out of his freaking mind, or he feels out of place. You put him in a deathmatch show, he's going crazy, he's popping loud and having a good time, and you never know, he could bring a traditional friend with him, or just anybody, and I've seen this from firsthand experience. People that see death matches for the first time, you're either mortified or you're excited for more. It's one or the other. Um, and I feel like we have something very, very exciting that we're going to be giving the Carolinas. Um, I see AJ's comment there. He says we got a lot of action lined up and we've got something to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove to none of these people in the Carolinas. But I will say this: these young guys that's on this roster, they feel like they do, and we're going to give them that. Like I said, we're going to give them that platform. We're going to give them a stage to do it, and like I say, shake things up, bring a little anarchy, um, and show these traditional fans that we can run with the best shows around here, whether it be HWA, EPW, or whoever. But anyways, next question.
So, since we're still speaking about APW, let's talk about the Underground Frostbite and Bloodshed coming up in October. I
Okay.
mean, alright, let me pull up the card so I don't mess none of
Okay. Yeah, we got an
this
action
down.
packed show ahead of that, man. So I'm just excited. I'm really excited for the fans to see what's going to happen. I mean,
We got Brian
like AJ
and
says, our first three
Hardcore
shows are
Hillbilly.
stacked. Say that again.
We got Brian and Hardcore Hillbilly.
Which ends there. I promise, guys, you will not see us against each other for a while, if not ever again after that.
AJ Frost and Veronica Vixen versus Castaways.
Let me tell you something. AJ and his girl they've been training hard lately, and they're ready. They're ready to fuck some shit up, and I got a good feeling that that's going to be the match of the night, in my opinion.
That's the mixed tag. Now, is this like regular technical wrestling, hardcore?
You just I have to tell fans this: if you want to know, you have to be there. We're working on seeing how we're going to do this. We may do a live stream. I'm not sure yet. We're working on that right now. But we're we've got the venue, we've got the ring, we got the workers, we got the gimmicks. Now we gotta figure out how we're gonna get it out there to people that can't make it
Alright.
to the show.
Yeah. You're gonna have to start streaming this for us to review and stuff, especially the best podcaster to sit down, check it out, review it, post it up. I have no problem doing it. So go ahead and get some good action going for me. We got
Absolutely.
Little Donnie versus Big Donnie at a barbed wire match. The Donnies, ooh, these two are
That's a
gonna
no
fuck
rope
each
barbed wire,
other
by
up.
the way. We're taking the ropes down and putting barbed wire around it. So these guys there's no love lost there between these brothers. I'm going to tell you, there's no love lost. Uh, and that's the one that when me and AJ looked at it and we was like, are we sure we want to do this? Because these two guys are going to try to kill one another. And
I
then I got
like
to
both
thinking
of
about it. I
these
was like,
men.
that's exactly what the fans want. So yeah, we're going to book this.
I like both of these men, and I really don't know which one I want to go with, but I might have to go with Big Donnie on this one.
Ooh.
No offense to Little Donnie. I've seen Little Donnie take some fucking pain over the years, but when Big Donnie, yeah, I know some shit about Big Donnie. I know what that man can go through, so I gotta give it up.
I've never seen
Now,
anybody that can suplex somebody from sitting on their knee. It's like that Big Donnie.
he got fucking hit with some type of, I think it was a barbed wire jug. And it fucking hit him so hard, I thought it broke his whole left side of his face, his neck, his jaw, everything. And he just sat there and chilled.
You can't, man. Them guys are freaking awesome.
Now we got Squeaks the Clown versus Fuck Around Find Out.
Okay,
And
Fafo, and him. All right, Fafo and Squeak. Squeaks is a humongous son gun, y'all. This son bitch
I'm
is
seeing,
every bit of 6'4". He's as wide as he wouldn't even fit my camera right now. He is so muscularly built. I mean, he's becoming a household name in the Carolinas over the years too. Squeaks is known from here to Tennessee. He's a powerhouse. But then there's Fafo, and Fafo is one guy that even though I better eat my Wheaties before I get in the ring with him. Squeaks is not going to just squash him like everybody's assuming. These are two big super heavyweights. These are two big powerhouses, and that's going to be pretty much like our. I guess you could say our. What was that match they had at Deep South? A house fight. That's going to be our house fight right there when you watch that match.
so I seen Squeaks, and then I seen that he was being advertised for APW. And I'm like, I just seen him, and Brian's like, "Oh, you should go check him out." And when we say big men, we say big men. This
He,
man has to have. I bet you that fucking bed he sleeps in is fucking humongous. That's
he's
a
a
big
beast, dude.
man.
He is a monster.
Fafo, I'm not really too familiar with. I'd have to go
He
look him up.
he is a young and up and coming. He is, yeah. You need to go watch him. He's something serious. Like I say, this will be a hoss fight. These dudes are not gonna pull the punches and nothing. I mean, somebody's gonna be hurting after this one.
Here's two that I'm not really familiar with. That's Colt, not Colt 45, just Colt versus White.
Dre White, and
Jay
Chad Cole.
White.
Chad
I
Cole
think I've
has been,
seen Jay White on Facebook. I might have.
yeah. Oh, I just found. Okay,
Oh, it's a
I
fucking
forgot to
last
tell you
man
guys.
standing.
Yes, I forgot to tell you that. I was trying to surprise him,
Oh,
AJ, but that's cool. Yes, it will be a last man standing match. Um, and
we
you were
got to
talking
get
about,
this recorded.
oh yeah, um, you were talking about who did you just say, brother? I'm sorry.
Colt versus White.
Okay,
It's
Chad Colt
oh,
has been in the Carolinas wrestling for 30 plus years. Um, he's Fafo is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, he was trained by AJ as well. Chad Colt is a very big man as well. Him and Squeaks are my two biggest guys on this roster. But wait till you see that match is all I gotta say. A lot of surprises on this show that people wouldn't expect. Like, we're trying to be more hybrid. We want to bring something, a little something for everybody, because we're gonna have new fans that are used to that traditional. We're gonna still have a few traditional matches in there, and then we're gonna have some high flying. We're gonna have some old school. We're gonna have death matches. I mean, we just want to try to give it a little versatility. You know what I mean? A little variety for everybody. There's something for everybody at this show, but again, this is an 18 plus show. Don't bring your kids, please. If you do, is discretion is advised. If you come to an APW Underground show, um, if you want to bring your kids, that's cool, man. Hey, whatever. Because I've seen kids at deathmatch shows and all that. But I'm just saying, this is an 18 plus show, and if you're coming in, you got to have a parent or a guardian with you. I will say that. So, kids, don't be trying to sneak in with your little fake IDs, because we've already done that. You can't fool
oh
us.
yeah, we know how that shit works.
That's right.
We got a grudge match here, and as I'm looking at it, we got McQueen versus Ace Harris.
There's a lot of heat there. There's a lot of heat there, a lot of hatred there.
I, I Ace supposed to retire here soon.
Ace ain't going nowhere, y'all.
Yeah, he
I've
still
talked.
owes me an interview from like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. I'm going to tell you, Ace Harris is going nowhere. He has been a phenomenal worker. He has evolved so much from when I was training him to now. He,
From what I see, yeah.
but McQueen, there's a lot of hatred with him too, and I'm just learning more about it as I go. As you guys are learning it, I'm learning it, but there's no love lost there, and I think that McQueen is underestimating Ace Harris. I really think he's thinking that his size is going to be his biggest asset. Well, that might be his biggest downfall in this match. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with it.
So what can we expect out of this grudge match here? Like,
No love lost, a lot of rule breaking, and a lot of hard hits. Ace has gotten a lot snugger with his wrestling over the years, which there's nothing wrong with snug wrestling. Mark is an absolute. When he throws a punch, he throws it for the fences. So if he makes connection with Ace, Ace is gonna get rocked. Um, but I think it's gonna be a hell of a match. Uh, we'll be on standby with plenty of ice for them, because they're gonna need to be iced down. There's gonna be some hard bumps in that one, and a lot of solid
is
action.
it a regular technical match?
It's supposed to be, but you never know what happens at APW. Man, anything can happen.
I
And
mean,
card is
Ace is in it,
always
so.
subject to change. Always subject to change.
And as long as you got Ace in a match, that man's never going to let a match go dull. So I've seen plenty
No,
of Ace
no, he
Harris
hasn't,
matches.
and that's another thing a lot of people are underestimating our workers about. Most of these guys have been told stuff like that, though. That you're why would I book you? You know, you're whatever. You don't fit our criteria or whatever. But a lot of these guys, man, when these fans finally get to see it, they're gonna realize that they should have never slept on these kids, because this is the future of independent wrestling, and I'm so proud of every man and woman on this roster. Um, I'm excited for this, and I think that everyone in the Carolinas should be stoked for what's coming up. But
You
hey,
know,
but let me say this: but the other promotions, you wanted competition, you got it. Now we got some that's trying to start a war. Don't start this war because you ain't gonna finish it. And if you're coming, you better
ooh,
bring the army. I'm telling you, you better bring everything you got, because APW, we are here to stay. And remember, like I've always told everyone, discretion is advised.
so, I was listening to the Undertaker's podcast the other night, and him and Teddy Long was talking about like how mostly back early in the day it was if he was there. Hold on, y'all. There's a fucking massive ass spider on my wall. Oh shit, my arachnophobia. Y'all can see my sweat.
Oh no, oh no. So yeah, guys, you need to be there October 25th in Mooresboro, North Carolina, at the old Mooresboro gym. You can't miss it. Uh, but we're gonna have some good stuff going on that night, and then the shows following that, man, you guys have no idea what we have in store for y'all. But we're gonna blow some minds. So be ready. The underground is here, baby. The underground is here. Y'all forgive Skinny Moose. He really hates spiders. The only spider he liked was Spider Boudreaux. Rob, go to the APW Underground page. We have all of our promos shared there. We have our flyers, everything. There's an event page too on Facebook.
Look right
APW
there.
Underground presents
Oh,
Frostbite
you
and
just
Bloodshed.
did
I'll put it on my
something.
wall later for you guys to check it out. I'll send it to Skinny Moose here. He can post it in the comments or whatever. But
There
it's
you
gonna be a good
go.
show, and I'm like I say, I'm very excited for this. Excited for our entire roster, because these guys are putting everything they got into this, and their hard work, I feel like it's gonna be paid off finally. So to my roster, if you're watching this, I love you guys. I mean that. You're doing a great job. Keep
Shut the
doing it.
door.
Now
I'm,
we're here.
I'm so sorry about that, y'all.
All
I have
good.
arachnophobia. I seen a big ass spider on the wall. And if you know Moose, Moose don't do too good with spiders.
The only spider you like is Boudreaux.
Exactly. That's the only fucking spider that I ever liked. Other than that, I am terrified of spiders. I like clowns. I like snakes. I like anything you think of, but not a spider.
Hey, it's funny you say that, because I used to be scared of clowns until I met Squeaks. I was scared. I was scared to death of them, and I was at a show, and Gunner was there. I don't know if you remember Gunner from TNA, but he was at the show, and
Oh
James
yeah.
James Hall walked behind me, and he's like, or walked in front of me. He's like, "How you doing, Lil White?" My name was Lil White at the time, and I was like, "I'm doing good." He's like, "You having a good day?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm having a great day." And he said, "That's good." He says, "Look behind you," and I turn around, and there's Squeaks right behind me, and I vault. I just dart. And I knock over Gunner's gear and everything. I grab a steel chair and I shut myself in this room that has a little window there, and I barricade myself in it. And this is a Christian show. And I'm telling Squeaks that I will bash his goddamn brains out if he comes in that room. Now, I mean, that scared the shit out of me. And Gunner, I knocked his gear over, and he's like, "What the hell was that?" Um, After that happened, we wound up having to be a tag team, I think, at APW with Chief J Eagle. And I got over that fear real quick, and I realized that they're not so bad. I mean, Squeaks is pretty much the only clown besides Shaggy and Violent J that I like. To be honest with you, though.
Now, I used to like spiders all the way up until I was like 7, 8 years old. And if y'all remember the West County chopper bicycles, I had one. And matter of fact, not too far from the house I live in now, the same street, little ways over. I laid my bike down, come back outside, got on my bike, and there was a bunch of fucking baby tarantulas all over me, all over the bike, everything, dude. I flipped out. I fucking went down the road screaming, taking my clothes off. Ever since then, I cannot be around spiders.
I get
Even
it.
at a pet store, I have to go the other way.
I
I
get
have
it. I totally get
arachnophobia.
it. I don't like
So,
snakes.
so here's a question that I think you've been teasing us fans, so I'm gonna ask you about it. You've been talking about bringing the cheese grater back. Why haven't you brought it back yet?
Well, that's a good question. I needed. I don't know. I ain't thought about it. I haven't used that gimmick probably since the backyard. No, the last time I ever got cheese grated or used a cheese grater in a match was at Southern Thrill Wrestling in Clyde, North Carolina. I think it was in 2011 or 12 against Sean Van, and that was the last time I ever had that gimmick used on me. I think actually, yeah. So I
Yeah,
might
you've
bring it.
been.
You never know, man. APW is bringing out the old school side of me a little bit, and I'm liking that. They're gonna see a lot of shit that I used to not do that I used to do in the backyard. They're gonna see me do here. So stay tuned is all I can say.
Oh shit, Brian's
Hey,
getting comfortable.
Rob has a
Here-
question here. He says, "Here's my question: Where are we gonna see Brian White versus when are we gonna see Brian White versus Raven Havoc?" That's a good
Oh
question, and
shit.
I'm 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 hoping that if he ever watches this Raven, I mean that door's always open, and whenever you're ready, I'm ready. I'm ready to dance with the devil, as you would say.
Well, since
So
we're asking questions, when the hell we gonna get Nathan Mallory, the Killbilly, versus Brian White, the Carolina
that
Cracker?
is on my bucket list to work. The man that is at the forefront of Southern Deathmatch Wrestling right now, who is putting us back on the map. Yes, who wouldn't want to work Nathan Meyer? The Killbilly has made a name for himself, and he's worked hard. He's busted his ass to get to where he's at. He earned the respect of all of his peers, including myself. But legends, um, veterans of this business. There's nothing negative you can really say about Nathan Mowry, and if you have something negative to say about him, I feel like there's something wrong with you. Um, because Nathan is doing big things, and like I say, he's at the forefront for this revolution of this revitalization, I guess you could say, of Southern Deathmatch Wrestling. He's putting us back on the map, and I've won. Nathan, one day I hope to share that ring with you and shed blood with you because uh, I have a lot of respect for you, and I would like to I'd like to add that to my resume. Oh boy,
Deathmatch, Juggalo versus Lindsay Snow, Cheese Grater match, Blood and Honey 7.
woo,
Someone tell Killbilly.
woo.
Oh shit. Ooh, that'd be a good one.
That would be a good one.
Matter of fact, would that might actually be your first intergender match if that would happen.
No, Ghazi was my first.
Well, yeah, Ghazi, my fault. Ghazi.
Ghazi
How
was my
was
first.
your first intergender match after all these years and going?
Well, I've been totally against it. I just it's hard for me. I'm not going to go too far back and get into too personal details, but it's just hard for me to do that. And it's no disrespect to the women. I know you can hang with the best of them. I mean, look at Mickey Douglas. She's hanging with the best in the
Yeah,
fucking world. Um, I just don't feel comfortable with it.
I understand that.
It's just not my thing. And that's nothing
Flashbacks.
against Lindsay or anything. If it happens, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm just not too for it.
I understand that. I understand that 100. Uh, youngins, you might want to close your ears because this question, you might see the Carolina Cracker Is there anything he would like? Is there anything you would like to say to Hardcore Hillbilly, or would you like to speak on your feud?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you can see this, but I mean, you you feel like
Oh,
that's just part of
Paul.
what he done to me. I mean, but like, you thought you won this war, Drew, and I'm not gonna call you hardcore hillbilly. I'm gonna call you by your fucking name, Drew. You thought that this battle was over with, that this war was over with, and it's not. It's not over at all. Um, you had an unbiased referee in our match Sunday at Blood and Honey. Um, you're not in Atlanta no more when you come to APW the 25th. It's like I said in my promo, and I'll tell you here now. You're on my stomping grounds now. There's no more hometown hero for Drew. I'm tired of talking shit. I'm tired of playing games. I'm tired of everyone just making fun of me because I lost to the hardcore hillbilly. Well, folks don't realize that man now, he can go. I'll give you that, Drew. You can go, buddy. You can go. But all these scars that you're putting on my body, it just builds character. It has a story behind it. And I'm going to tell you this, Drew. The 25th, I'm going to do more than crack your fucking skull. I'm going to end you. And I'm going to do what I've been waiting to do for years. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Shit. So, with you being on this killer run or whatever it's called, I gotta ask, besides the hillbilly, is there anyone else you want to call out?
Well, you've already said one of them, and that's Nathan Mowry. Definitely. Um, I do, but I want to keep that one in my pocket. Uh, I do want to work Alex Stretch. I do want to work Alex. I think that he and I could put on a damn good match. So Alex Stretch, if you're watching this, man, I would love to work you, man. I think it would be a fun time, I guess you could say. Or JB
Tank would
Anderson.
be
Or
another good one.
JB Anderson.
Tank.
Tank. The bloodbath behemoth. Oh boy. You know what? Yes, I would. I would like to work him. He's an absolute veteran of this, of course, but he's just a badass. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take that out of the options at all.
Now I have to go with two boys that we both know, or two men that we both know very well. And you've fought both of these men, or all three men actually. I'm gonna put three.
Oh
And
wow.
I would like to see you run it back with Blaine Evans,
Yes.
Jay
Yes.
Blade,
Who?
and Jay Blade.
Yep.
And I gotta see y'all since y'all both are out there doing getting all the recognition and shit. I gotta see you and Little Sicko run it back.
I have a feeling me and Sicko will run it back. I do have a strong feeling about that. Jay Blade, of course, I've said it in every interview that his name has been brought up. Jay Blade is underrated. He's not appreciated.
That's something to put with the
AJ,
brand.
I mean, you know what, buddy? Yeah, you got a lot to prove. You sure do. You sure do. But you know what? We all do, and I still got a lot to prove too. But you got a lot to prove me, AJ. You have a lot as far as like coming over to this genre of wrestling. You're a hell of a traditional worker. For 30 years, you've done it. You've been one of the best. But now you're coming into a different world, and it's not the same as the old George South world, the Boogie Woogie Valiant world. You know, with all the where good always beats evil, whatever, that old school 70s, 80s shit. It's not that no more. So, yeah, you got a lot to prove, and maybe one day you can, but until then, I'll say this respectfully, know your place in that locker room. I'm the deathmatch worker. You're not.
So,
But anyway,
Will you?
let me get back to your question. I'm sorry, I got side tasked there.
Oh, you're fine.
Jay Blade, I have said at every interview I've been in, he's underrated, he's unappreciated, and it's about time for someone to give him his fucking flowers. You know what I mean? Um,
It's true as fuck.
if anyone deserves opportunities, he's definitely one of them. Blaine Evans, a seasoned vet, um, but yet he gets booked wrong. He gets booked so wrong, and I don't like it. I just feel like that you have a talent like that, and you want to put him in matches with people just to put him under to a big name or something like that. Uh, uh, it's not fair to him. It's not fair to him at all. Um, so I'm looking forward to bringing him hopefully to APW. If you're watching this, Blaine, we're gonna get you up there to the Carolinas. We're definitely gonna get you there. Um, and we're gonna run it back one more time because I'm not the same scared young man that you met in Tennessee in that match. But I had a lot to prove you that night, and I proved something. But now I want to prove, excuse me, not prove. I want to show you what I've learned now. I want to show you what I've learned and my evolution. So that is gonna happen. You have my word that I will make sure that me and Blaine Evans we knuckle up one more goddamn time for you fans because he deserves it and y'all deserve it. APW Underground Tournament. To be announced. Let's just say that. If it happens, it happens. I'm just going to leave it at that. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on with APW. But as far as them three men go, yeah. I would love to. I would definitely like to say that me and Sicko are going to tie it up again. Jay Blade, people give him his fucking flowers. And Blaine, uh, we're going to run it back, brother. I promise you that because you don't deserve the way you've been treated. You don't deserve the bullshit. And I'm not going to give it to you. I'm going to be the one that lets everyone know that this is the man that y'all been sleeping on. Just like Jay Blade. They've been sleeping on you guys for too long. Sicko, they know you, brother. And I love you to death. But if we got to knuckle up again, that's what we got to do. Michael Grady, I'm nobody, brother. I am nobody. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. Yeah, I mean, JR said he would love to see us do it again. And I would love for him to see us do it again. I mean, like I say, we had a banger at Softcore Cup. Bryant Woods is one man that I cannot get in that ring with, y'all. I get this question all the time. Um, Bryant Woods is a different type of animal, man. That's a different beast, and no pun intended on the beast, but he's a different beast. Um, the man doesn't process pain like normal people, like you and I would feel. Um, it's it's definitely, I don't know how to put it. He's just a whole different beast. I appreciate that, Michael. I appreciate that a lot. But Bryant Woods is a different beast. That's one mountain I'm not yet ready to climb yet, if that makes any sense. Um, but never say never, they say. So, you guys, Skinny Moves is having some technical difficulties if you can't see. So, if y'all want to continue to ask questions, that'd be great. If you're just joining us, I've been talking about APW, my opponents, who I'd like to work, stuff like that. Just keep the questions coming because Skinny Moose, like I said, he's having some technical difficulties, and I don't know what's going on with that. And I see a lot of my Syndicate guys. There's Logan from Syndicate Wrestling Network. He's got a show tonight on Twitch. If you want to share that in the comments, that'd be great. Going to be a good one. Let's see who else we got in here, guys. I apologize. Of course, we got AJ in here, one of the owners of APW Underground. We have Skinny Moose's wife in here. Hello, Austin Jacobs. We got a lot of guys in here, so yeah, man. Y'all just keep the questions coming. I appreciate them. Glad to be here. I don't know what's going on with Skinny Moose over here.
My Wi-Fi cut out on me. Sorry about that.
There he is. Hey, I've been holding it down, baby. I've been holding it down.
Also, where are they?
We can hear you.
Now where was I? Yeah, when we gonna get you and Jay again? Like, I know you're talking about bringing the boys up. That'd be great.
Well, it's gonna happen. Like I say, I'm gonna say 3 out of 3 of them that you just said. It's gonna happen. So
I'll take it.
just stay tuned. Is all I can say. Stay tuned.
So, now, will you speak on dry ice from your point of view and the liquid nitrogen that was liquid nitrogen that hardcore
No,
was poured in, wasn't it?
no. That was dry. That was dry ice. He just poured water on it.
Oh, that made it fucking worse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So dry ice, I was a different element. It was different, a different type of gimmick. Like I say, I've never taken it, or I didn't know what to expect. I've talked to a few workers that's taken it, and they try to give me the best advice they could. But the best thing to do was just grin and bear it. That's all you can really do. Um, it was intimidating at first, but I mean, I was in there with Drew, or excuse me, with Hillbilly, and Hillbilly is a good worker. I mean, I can't take it from him. I mean, look who he's been trained by, some of the best, Necro Butcher and all them. I mean, he knows what he's doing. When it happened, right before it happened, I seen him pour the dry ice in there, and I knew I was gonna take a dry ice bump. But then I seen the water get poured on by him, and then Lindsay comes in behind him and pours it on there too, and I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down. So he gets me up against some ropes, shoots me off, and that big boss man slam into it, dude. I can't show you right now, but I have a mark on my back from where it stuck to my skin. It like blistered it, literally blistered it where it stuck to it. Um, I think the best part about all that was the pop the fans gave us. You know what I mean? Like that was a loud pop. They went crazy when that happened, and that was rewarding. I know that sounds crazy, but that's rewarding to hear the fans pop so loud for that. And I think that was my moment of the year. That was my moment. Have wrestlers say they have their moments in their career with of 2025. That was my moment, and I wouldn't trade it for the fucking world. I think that really let people know that hey, Brian White, that dude's got some grit, and I do. I'm tougher than what I give myself credit for. Sometimes I can withstand pain that I've never thought I imagined I could take, but I did, and dry ice is something that I would use it. I would use it again in a match.
Oh shit. One day I want to come out and work APW on Ring Crew. Hell yeah, sounds like a plan. I don't
Yeah,
want to go up there.
Rob, check it. Contact me after this interview, and I'll put you in touch with AJ.
If I ever get my fucking license, I'll be more than gladly to go up there and do a show with them.
You better get your butt down here when you get your license, boy. I've been telling you that for a while.
Uh, how do you feel about you and Hardcore and Hillbilly being the first two to use dry ice in Georgia Deathmatch?
I
Some
didn't.
people say that it's been done, but I couldn't find anything on it. I looked for like an hour. I typed in different stuff, everything, and I couldn't find nothing.
Um, I
Besides
didn't.
like Triple H done dry ice and shit, but like that wasn't in Georgia.
Right. I didn't even know that fun fact, but that's pretty cool if you ask me. I think it's pretty damn cool, dude. Like I don't know. Wow. So we were the first to do it, huh?
That like when I first seen it, it was like they no, how like it gives you a description. It was like no, nobody's ever done it in Georgia, and then it said like Triple H and stuff, and I can show you right now. And then if you scroll down a little bit, it has blood and honey, and it has yours and his match.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
Let me see
I guess
the
I,
screen.
my thoughts on of it is man, awesome. I mean, you know, Nathan Mowry is bringing some good shit down there in Atlanta, man. I'm telling you, if you guys are not checking out Blood and Honey series when it's there, you need to. You really need to. The fans are awesome. Great atmosphere, great roster, solid shows every single fucking time. Um, Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. I didn't know that. That we were the first. So
Yeah, give me one
go
second.
us.
I'm loading in the code to
Got you.
show y'all this. This is fucking crazy.
Do you have a clip of that, Matt? Of that me taking that bump?
Okay, so can y'all see the screen?
We see you right now. Solomon,
See
yes,
how that
this is live.
runs.
This is live, brother.
Share screen. Okay, hold on.
Well, it's all right if you came, but I mean, like I say,
Shit.
it's that's pretty cool. Then, if we were the first ones to do it, I can hang my hat on that one. I guess you could say me and Drew can hang our hats on that.
While while no permitted instance of dry ice being used in Georgia wrestling match were found in search a famous dry ice incident occurred at WrestleMania 29, and then Blood and Honey Series Atlanta on September 21st. Georgia wrestling history.
Nice. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Love it. That's cool shit. I like that. Hey, thanks, man. That's something to hang my hat on, I guess you could say. Rob says I love Blood and
And
Honey, and I
it
got to say the
is
first time
May.
I've ever worked ring crew, we got told to add water to dry ice, and that was the first time I've seen it had to bring dry ice to the ring. How did it feel working with Lindsay
And if
Snow?
you look,
So, it it it
Brian,
it was awesome. She's a class act, but she's also a very biased referee when it comes to hillbilly. But that is what it is. I guess I learned my lesson. Don't shove the referee because I got them tattoo needles in my head for it. That's what I got for my troubles.
and
You know, I want to say this though. The reason that I took that bump, it was kind of a tribute to my hero and my mentor, John Rare, because John was known for taking bumps that others wouldn't, and that was kind of a tribute to him in my own way because if he could do it, I felt like I could do it. So that was kind of a deep South tribute to him. Yeah.
now here's a question: Which
Okay.
which one would you say hurts worse? Be, being wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is.
All right. There we are. Sorry, guys.
So, which one would you say hurts more? Being scared by John Rare or taking tattoo needles in the head by Lindsay Snow?
Equal. They're equal.
Ooh.
John and her are known for when they put them in there, boy. They put them in there. I had the needles somewhere. I don't know where I put them, but you can see my hairs in it, just like the ones that John did to me. Um, they're equally hurtful. But they equally put that little extra little pad in there. I guess you could say.
So I know you have a death match with hardcore at APW Underground. Is there a certain type of death match that you're wanting, or is it just going to be like a regular death match?
With me and who?
with you and Hardcore on the 25th of October.
That is a no holds barred falls count anywhere in the building death match.
Oh
And that's
shit,
why I
this
say
is getting
somebody's going
way
to jail,
crazy.
hell, or to the funeral home one that night.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel
There's no
about being
bump
a
offs
part
here.
of
I mean,
this?
it's the only way I know to settle it is just to have no holds barred, and we can go anywhere we want to. Why be confined to the fucking ring when I can go out there and whoop your ass in front of everybody and let them see it firsthand? I mean, there's no turning back now at this point. I mean, we've been through hell and back, and this war has got to end. He's won the battles. He's got me right now, but I'm telling you, I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to win the war.
How do you feel about being a part of history and help bringing back death matches in the South?
Being a part of history is just it's humbling, but I mean, I don't look at it as that. And as far as being a part of the movement for Southern Deathmatch Wrestling, it's an honor. It's the same thing that my heroes, Tank and Insane Lane and John Rare and Spider Boudreaux and Freak Show. It's the same thing they did. I'm doing it now, just giving back to the business, and I'm also helping the movement, I guess you could say. Our cause. Our cause is to get us back on the map, and Southern Deathmatch Wrestling is back on the rise.
So, Ann, in your Margaritaville death match that you just had with Hardcore Hillbilly, I noticed you jumped on Hillbilly's back. Were you trying to choke him out like you done before?
Yes, I was, and this time he'd already got me pretty good with the shower door pain. So my front was pretty cut up, and I was bleeding really bad. So like when I got on him, I was slipping all over the place. And he almost went down, and then he just said, "Not this time," and he flopped back, dude. And all 300 plus pounds of him came down, and it just takes the life out of you almost. You know what I'm saying?
And if you really watch it, Hillbilly, you got to really watch Brian, but Hillbilly goes to do something like he was going to run and crush Brian up against the ring ropes or something. And if you really watch it, Brian just leaps onto Hillbilly, and I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. And then when Hillbilly comes down, I was like, it's over. So, will you speak on running out on Hillbilly at Blood and Honey 5?
Well, I mean, the first match we had against each other at Blood and Honey, the son of a bitch made me bleed out. I bled the fuck out. I'm not gonna sit here and deny it. I got one move in on him. I chopped him one time in that match, and the rest of the match was just a massacre. So it was so one sided. I mean, he threw me into the fort board. Then he beat me. Then he hit me with the vinyl records and CDs cut up on a board. He smacked that onto my back. The CDs stuck into my back. The gusset plate to my head, to my back. And then he just crushed me. When he laid me on that door, he just crushed me. And anybody seen the video footage? I mean, I'm just profusely pouring out blood. It's just pouring. And honest to God, I don't remember much of that match. When I'm put on that door, I don't remember being put on that door. That's how much I don't remember about that. If you want the truth to be told,
Let's see if I can run it back.
there's plenty of them on Instagram. If you go to Instagram, there is plenty of footage of that, especially on mine. Would you ever work a death match in the rain like recent CZW? Yeah, I mean, you got to give the fans what they want. I wouldn't intentionally wrestle in the rain, but if I had to, that's what I got to do. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what they're paying me. The promoters paying me to do. I feel like there's more risk when you do that, though. There's way more risk involved when you bring water into it. So I whatever the promoter needs and whatever it takes to satisfy our fans, I'll do it. In death matches, there's no division. Hillbilly weighs 250 pounds, crazy bump. Yeah, yeah. Slippery, exactly. That's my thing. So I mean, you couldn't really do many high risk moves. I mean, or whatever. But Dread did it. Dread did it with Shellac in the finals there. So I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it.
I'm trying to bring up Blood and Honey.
You're good.
Computer's being slow.
All good. Yeah, guys. The Blood and Honey season is over with for now, but back next year. So, and you guys definitely don't want to miss next year. There's so many fucking surprises in store for the fans. Oh my god, I cannot wait.
Okay, apparently my fucking shit's gonna be a dick today.
Yes, and I am booked November and December. I am booked. But while I got a second though, just shout out to some of my Blood and Honey folks. Jameson Shook, Sicko, of course, Nathan's wife, the camera crew, Mr. Watkins, who takes all the great shots that you guys see, the action shots that you see, um, all the production guys.
As you can see, there's hillbilly in there.
Do it now.
There's hillbilly in there getting it in the ring. This is the match Brian was just talking about.
Well, we can't see it. It says offline for the other one.
What the hell is
I am
going
still
on?
pulling glass out, guys, from that match Sunday. In case y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm just pulling pieces of glass out. I don't know if you can see that. Well, you can't really see it. It's a little small piece, but there it is. Yes, Solomon, our production crew is incredible. I mean, you see that, guys? It is sold out there. These fans love this. They're having so much fun. I mean, Atlanta, the fans are more rabid, dare I say, because it's like something they've never seen.
Hillbilly's already in the ring waiting on Brian. Brian's on his way out.
Yeah. I'm out there getting me some good stuff. Trying to get some heat. I'm
He's out there trying to get his fans going.
trying.
There he comes.
Finally.
I don't know what this. Alright, we'll get to the action. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why this has been so scratchy.
Because Corona.
Brian comes out, flips people off. Big Man, your typical heel.
Boo, we love it. Wearing my Deathmatch Elite shirt and my vest from James Graham. Whoop whoop. Look at that, man. That crowd was so. I mean, we were sold out. We sold the place out every time we've been there. Like I say, these are some of the best fans in the world. But yeah, shout out to Deathmatch Elite and
Hillbilly's like,
and all
come
them
on.
boys over there. Shout out to Outlaw Mud Show, Joe Callis and all the crew. But Deathmatch Elite, shout out to you guys too, homies.
Shout out to Piss Jug Mike.
R.I.P. Y'all see that boy? That is a sexy little specimen of a man right there. You see me? I am fat and fabulous in that video.
Brian looks like a pissant near Hillbilly. I am sorry, y'all, but like, if y'all can see it, he's fucking tiny compared to Hillbilly.
Drew is a big boy, ain't he? He cornbread fed.
Hey, big old mountain boy.
Ooh, Rob Yonkers.
But he is one of the most down to earth, nicest people you'll meet.
Yeah, until you get in that fucking ring with him. Motherfucking dadgum hillbilly. The fans love him in Atlanta. I'm telling you, he has a strong following out of there. Georgia fans just love him, and it's hard to get anyone to get behind you when you're facing him, especially in his hometown. There, I mean, that's the hometown hero.
But it's gonna be all different at APW Underground.
Yeah, like I said, no more hometown heroes.
Hey, you're gonna be hometown hero.
Well, we'll see.
You're gonna be hometown hero coming up.
We shall see. I hope. And of course, I'm delaying him right here. I'm stalling as
Watch what Brandy said.
I'm stalling the shit. I'm like, man, I got to put my sleeve on, man.
Billy's getting mad.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was super pissed by the time we locked up. He was super pissed, like super pissed. Which is kind of why I think he just made me bleed out so quickly.
Let's say, come on.
Yeah, you just fans when we bring the Blood and Honey series back, if you're not going to it, you're missing out on something really good. Um, and what makes it hard for some fans is that it's on Sundays. But I mean, what was that? That's stomping around. Oh shit! Yeah, he was
Now they're
pissed.
gonna link up.
Finally. Then he tried to throw me into the fort board right there. No, sir, I'm not going into that fort board. Fuck you. This is a Boars of Death death match, guys. In case you're wondering, like I say, all the boards have some kind of fuckery on them. One has cut up cans, another one has light cues, gusset plates, cut cans, all kinds of shit. Do I close my? Yes and no. Sometimes I close my eyes, Simon. But then there's other times, you know, you need to be aware of what's coming your way. So yeah, I leave my eyes open sometimes. And
Brian only got one chop in on this whole fucking match, and that
that's it.
was the ref Hillbilly.
So I appreciate it, man. A lot of people, like I say, they say, you know, I jobbed out. I didn't job, man. I just I guess I just wasn't prepared.
Fuck, when you got 200 and something coming at you, I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, and when he did that Sunday with that damn shower door, good God of Moses. And here we go. Yeah, chop is a chop. That's right. That's all I got, though. And that's all I
I mean,
got.
I honestly gotta say, it depends on who's chopping you, because I've heard Gary J chops you with like a getting hit by a grenade.
Yeah, I can imagine that. I can see that. Akira's got a
I've
mean
seen Gary
chop, too.
Hillbilly. I've seen Hillbilly chop Brian and instantly light him up like a firecracker.
That's the, that's the fort board. And then this son gun stabs me with one of the forks in the head. Yeah, he did that. It's like I don't know. There was something different about the atmosphere that night with him. When I got in that ring, that was a different hardcore hillbilly. You know what I mean? Like that was not. I don't know. That was unlike anything I was. That was more. He reminded me of a young Necro that night, if I might be honest. That's what he reminded me of. Yeah, there he is, stabbed me in the head with that shit.
They just going around fucking stabbing, bro.
We love Drew. But here it comes. That's the vinyl record board. It's got vinyl records and CDs in it.
Yeah, but I said I'll just take care of this for
He
you.
looked at the fan. He said, "This is sick as fuck." Right there.
I wonder
And
what this would do.
he suplexed the motherfucker on my.
Bam! You know that fucking had to hurt.
Yashiro can come up with some of the craziest concoctions you've ever seen in your fucking life. Look at it, stuck in my back. Solomon, that's Yashiro, man. He is a weapons master from hell. He can come up with some of the craziest concoctions. Yeah, that fucking board sucked, JR. You were exactly right. It sucked. And it's all downhill from here for me, as y'all see.
Yeah, Brian had no fucking chance. He did this weekend that he done last.
He's about to get that gusset plate ball back right here. And I think that's where it laid over my. I have a big old chunk of meat missing out the back of my forearm here, but I think that's what did it. And then when he does it in my head, it's just the blood starts flowing. It just don't stop. Yep, there it is. He's picking up the gusset plate back now,
Them fucking gussets don't play.
bro. If you ain't bleeding, you will be bleeding when you touch one of them. I mean, it is what it is, though. I mean, that's the nature of the beast. It's my first time. Uh, really having them used on me besides me being thrown in boards like before, but like this is the first time I had one used on me. Yep, there it is, going it. He's fucking me up right there.
That match was fucking quick but brutal as fuck.
I think it was like 9 minutes, I think it was, or something like that. And that hurt. That hurt so much. Yeah, you see him just looking at the thing like, oh, well, I should have hit him harder. And of course, the fans are, like I say, they are going crazy. They're loving every minute of this. There's that board I was talking about. It's got light tubes, gusset plates, cut cans, cheese grater. There was a cheese grater in this one. We didn't use it though.
That board was fucked up.
Oh man, the bump looks sick. It felt sick. Yeah, I've never seen. And look, I try to sandbag him. Nope. He just powerfully picks me up like I am nothing. Look at that. Man, thank you, Salma. That's kind words. He said this is top match of 2025 in my book. Brutality. And here comes the gusset. Look at them fans, man. Look at that. Sold the fuck out.
Everybody's drew the fuck in.
But you'll see right here when he does his gusset, that's when I blacked out from losing so much. Ugh. God. He did it again. And then it just starts flowing and right you'll see I'll fall on the ground. I'll collapse going and trying to go to the side with him. Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up at this point.
Brian had no fucking
advantage
after that.
I'm through after this. You can see. I was feeling like I did that night I talked to you coming back from Southern Outlaws on the phone all the way home. Like, I don't remember much about it.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't remember much about this. And I collapsed. Man, thank you, Simon. I appreciate that a lot. And
He said something on Facebook the other day about something about he has to explain himself or something. And I said, well, if you have to explain yourself, then you're doing something right.
it's a work. Yeah, well, we ain't gonna get into that right now. See, I passed out right there. I mean, the lights are on, but nobody's at home. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, that's when you fucking got rolled out of the ring.
And I just leaked. That's all I could do is just bleed out. It was a lesson
Is this the
learned.
part where you bled in that puddle?
Yep.
And yeah, you bled in that puddle and they put you on the door. Yeah.
Yep. Look at me. Look at me. I'm just a massacre. An absolute
He
massacre.
could have pinned you like 5 minutes ago and you wouldn't even have realized
That
it.
no, I wouldn't have, and that's just it. Like I think he should have pinned me then. But that's why we're making this no holds barred at APW. This will not happen again. What y'all seeing here, that will not happen again.
He's fucking lifeless. Like, Hillbilly's doing everything. God damn.
There's nothing left of me, man. This is, oh my god. And he did this to Ghazi too, but he did it to me. So we ain't exactly the biggest guys in the world. So watch him, flying hillbilly. And
Doggy, she's fucking tiny.
yeah,
Tiny.
she is tiny as she can be, and he did that to her. Oh yeah, we're going round 3, Simon. Yeah, it's gonna be at APW Underground, October 25th. Yeah, them fans went
Round
crazy when he
four.
did that. Four. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was it for me.
So technically
And
it's
see the
Brian
arrogance
and
right
the
there.
Hillbilly has two.
That's what
And
pissed me off.
then, yeah, he got one over Hillbilly. Hillbilly has two. That makes three. And then, honestly, if Brian was to win,
We'd be tied.
yeah, y'all be tied. So, like, I'd like to see Brian win this one coming up in October.
Well, what y'all seeing right there won't happen the 25th. I promise you that. It's not going down like that. Look, them fans, they love him. I mean, what can I say? October 25th, yes, I'm at APW Underground in Mooresboro, North Carolina. Look at that. I am leaking, folks.
We'll have a prediction card posted soon. I was going to do it the other day, and Brian said to wait a little bit longer, so he's
Look at
got
it.
something up his fucking sleeve.
There is nothing left of
Whenever
me.
Brian says wait, that means something's coming that's going to be good.
I,
Last time he done this shit, he's like, okay, you can do it now. And it's like a day before, and I'm like, okay, I'll just run it live. And I ran it live, and he fucking had one of the craziest matches.
and there's my wife in the front. Well, somewhere up there. She was.
Uh,
She's on her way. One or the other. She's there. There she is.
yeah, there's Miss Lady.
The most beautiful woman in the world. I bled all over them fans' shoes on the front row. It was a good match for the fans, not for me, but like I said, that won't happen again. I think you froze there, Moose. Yeah, Moose froze up, guys. He'll be back. But yes, I appreciate that. Rob, yeah, we will definitely have to get together and all of us do one together. Sorry, guys, I'm a little sleepy. It's been a long week. Uh, just maintain the best I can, but Y'all keep them questions coming to the Moose Gets Back, man. I'm enjoying the feedback. I'm enjoying talking with you guys. Here, maybe I'll ask y'all a question. Where do you want to see me at next? Where do y'all want to see the Carolina Cracker at? Yeah, I'm still taking glass. I got a lot of it in the front though, from the shower door bump where he did the cannonball. But there's Moose.
I'm gonna have to figure out where to put my dog to bed. He keeps knocking the internet every time he lays in it.
Oh, there he went again. West Coast, yeah. It'd take me a while to get there considering I don't fly there, Solomon, but you know.
My dog.
Your dog did it again. Yeah, West Coast, I'd get there, but it'd probably take me a little while. Like I say, I don't fly, guys. And that might hurt my bookings. I know it may, but I'm not a flyer. That's not my thing. X brand, I'm waiting for Justin to reach out to me. He's got to give me something. Yeah, let's take that screen off. Maybe that's not helping too. Yeah, X brand is a possibility. Solomon, we'll see. That's all I can say.
I want to see Brian and We Love Wrestling.
I would like to be there too. Tommy's doing big things with that promotion. He's doing good things for it too.
There's a lot of potential coming up and a lot of new promotions.
Hey, we'll talk to you later, Solomon. Appreciate it, man. Hey, the
Thank you
interview's
for
good
sharing
because
some.
look who's interviewing me, man. He's hitting them hard questions a day.
Thank you. Let's see. I just found out that we will have Soul Taker, ladies and gentlemen, for an interview. So,
Woo! The Soul Taker.
and that's just the start. The first 6 months of this year, I got, I ran into some, got my mentality fucked up by somebody, and really, I shouldn't let it affect me, but it's okay. He only destroyed me for 6 months, and now I'm back and I'm better, and all my interviews are about to be on point. I mean, we got Brian today, we got Dread, we done had Dread. Get ready to bring out Soul Taker, get ready to bring out Danny Darko, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm getting ready to hit some legends up.
Whoop whoop.
Get ready to bring out fucking The Range. Yeah, we're talking to Raven, going
Heck
looking
yeah.
to Cougar. We need Brian versus Michael Cougar sometime.
I want that. I want that bad.
APW?
I want to show them that the monsters under my bed don't scare me.
Ooh.
So if you're watching this, Kruger, come on. I'm ready. I have been waiting. I've been waiting for years. So bring your ass from the West
Ooh.
Coast and come over here to the South. Let me show you a thing or two. Monsters don't scare me.
Brian White versus Carnage. Rob's thinking the same fucking thing I am.
Bro, you know what? That would be an absolute pleasure, man. Carnage is a that's I've never actually ever challenged him or anything or anything like that. That would be a bloodbath.
Yeah, Carnage is a nice guy, and they. All right. Brian versus BC Killer.
Let's do it. Let's run it.
Any of them West Coast boys. I know Brian and JD would kick it off
But
pretty
there is
well.
somebody a legend that I do want to call out.
Is it Toby Klein?
No,
Is it Brad Cash?
no,
Is it Deranged?
no.
Who the hell is it?
I want homeless Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm
I,
waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to get off the road with the little guys. I'm ready. Remember what I told you when you came to Greenville?
ooh,
When you came to Greenville and you and I were having that conversation, I'm ready. So hurry up and get off the road with them so I can show you exactly what I was
ooh,
talking about that day. So homeless
this one
Jimmy,
makes me.
I'm calling you out, homeless Jimmy. You and me, when you get off the road, you and me, one on one.
I'd take my headband off on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a minute.
Oh yeah, I want that. I told him
Mm,
that. I told him that when we met face to face in Greenville, South Carolina.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if I'm
want to.
gonna
I
watch
want to be
that
the
one. That
next.
one's gonna
I
flip
want to
some
be. I want.
stomachs.
By the time I'm done with him, they're gonna call me the deathmatch legend killer.
Ooh, that one's gonna flip some stomachs.
Cause you
Ooh.
know what? I took John Ray out, didn't I?
Oh.
Facts are facts.
Ooh.
Facts are facts.
Oh. I
Hmm.
mean, I have heard Brian call John out, and John, Brian versus the North Korean assassin.
That would be interesting. Just as long as he don't break out that damn fire. I hate fire.
Hey, we need Brian versus Del Patricks.
Ooh. Ooh. I like you. I like you a lot.
Hey, if we can get it, I'm gonna take
I
it.
want me versus hardcore.
I'll take it.
I think
I
we could
want
put on.
you
I think me,
versus
he and I
Nick
could put
Fury.
on a good match.
I want you versus Nick Fury in the last man standing match.
He wins. I've watched Nick in many matches knock men out with forearm, one forearm, and he knocked them completely the fuck out.
So I didn't ask, but I've seen a while back he has something to say, but you didn't really say nothing about it. Oh, Jimmy Controversial. You need to
Who?
run it back with him.
Who?
Jimmy Controversial.
Never heard of her.
Or Sergeant Jimmy Roman or whatever.
Never heard of her.
Oh shit.
Oh, you
Oh
talking about
shit.
that bitch? You talking about that bitch I beat at Southern Outlaws? That bitch.
Yeah, yeah, I think he's wanting to run it back.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're ready, Piggy, I'm ready. You ain't gonna. I ain't gonna job you out like Schlack did you. I ain't gonna do you like that. But I'm gonna hurt you. I mean, I'm gonna hurt you bad. So, whenever you're ready, Jimmy, come on down here. The South still loves you. I don't, but the South does.
Uh, I know it, he might do it, but if we can get fucking Brian versus Necro and APW,
Are y'all trying to get me killed? People don't want Brian Woods. Now you're saying Necro? Good God.
I just want to see you get in a bar fight with the legend himself.
That's just like you trying to put me in a ring with Insane Lane or something. What are you thinking? No.
Okay, okay, you versus Insane Lane. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to bring my career?
Fine. You versus Freak Show. Have Freak Show come out of retirement.
That would be an honor, dude. That
That
would
would be,
be an absolute honor.
man, that'd be one of the bloodiest matches, bro.
He paved the way for me to get here. Who better? And I've already beat one of the pioneers. I can't face Spider, God rest his soul. But I've already got John. So there's still four pillars of the left though. There's Tank. There's Insane. There's there's Tank. Him. Freak Show. Yeah.
Uh,
So there's three of them
Terry
left.
Kingston.
Yeah, Terry Houston, nobody talks about, nobody sees anymore. I mean, I'm not saying he's forgotten about, but I mean, like, Terry, if you're watching this, man, reach out. I miss you, dude. Like, we miss you. Bryan versus Masada. Don't think so.
Oh, that.
I ain't one man crew. I ain't gonna talk shit that man because I know what he can do. I've seen what he can do. Yeah, that yeah. Even you know, like nah.
That's like Bryan versus Tim Strange.
I want to work with Timmy though. Tim just looks like he and I would have great chemistry and could put on have some pretty cool spots. I feel that with him. He's excuse me. Tim is definitely on my list of people I'd like to work.
Oh shit.
Is that all you got for me, Moose?
Yeah, that's all I got. Give me 1 second, bro.
All right. Well, guys, again, before I get off here, you can catch me and Hillbilly one more time at APW Underground, October 25th at the Old Mooresboro Gym in Mooresboro, North Carolina. We got a lot of other great matches on the card. Fafo will be in action. Squeaks the Clown will be in action. Big Donnie versus Little Donnie barbed wire match. Rick Link will be there promoting his book. We'll also have Colt 45's father will be there. You guys got to be there. I'm telling you, be at this show. We're about to change wrestling in North and South Carolina, and I'm excited to be a part of it, and you guys should be too. JR, whoop whoop, much motherfucking love, brother. And before I go, again, I've been wanting to say this whole time to the naysayers here in the Carolinas about APW Underground. Do we have your fucking attention now? I hope we do. Because the Misfits are coming. Anarchy is coming. And there's nothing none of you can do to stop it. You can try all you want to talk shit about us, to downgrade us and say we're not going to do anything. All you're doing is putting fuel on that fire. And this fire is going to burn so hot. So if you want to keep talking shit about APW, hey, we welcome competition. That's what everybody wants. But you will respect us when it's over with.
We will have a part 6 coming out. Let everything get on its way. Let APW pick up. Let Blood and Honey probably come back around.
And let me get some shout outs real quick. I want to shout out to, of course, Nathan, of course. Thank you, Nathan, for everything. I want to shout out to Vinny. Vinny, thank you for doing all my graphics, my TVs, my T-shirts, not TVs, my T-shirts, all my promo videos. Thank you, Vinny, for all you do. AJ, yes, you got a lot to prove, but I love you, brother, and I mean that. And I appreciate you so much for all you do, and you know what it is. John Rare, thank you for not stopping believing in me and pushing me when I thought I couldn't go any further. Thank you, Moose, for pushing me when I didn't think I could go any further. And to my fans, I love you guys. Thank you so much. The best is yet to come with me, and most importantly of them all, I want to thank my little mama, my sexy little mama. I want to thank Sherry. Thank you so much for everything, baby. You're my rock. You're my best friend.
I got one question before you go.
All right.
Are you going to fucking retire now?
You fucking dick. No, I'm not.
I had to put him on the spot. He thought about retiring for like 2 or 3 years, and I told him, I said, I'm not letting you. He said, I'm going to. I said, no, I'm not going to let you. And it looks like I won that one, so y'all are welcome. We ain't going to let him retire anytime soon, and if he does retire, I'm coming up there and kicking that ass myself.
I'll hold you to it, brother. I'll hold you to it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, man. I look forward to talking to you guys. My inbox is always open. Hit me up. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, and a stop.
Yes, sir.